We have one flip right here for the start of the battle, and we're only going to put one energy into the center because the dockyards drain one energy from us. We do have the one ability from bulk right here. Let me then draw some cards and then see what our ninja power can give us. Got Chancy Chop, Cockroach Combo, Power Bomb, Fight Dirty, and Nimbus Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw from Ninjor. 6, Showboating. Drawing from Ninjor again, Encouraging Words. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to use Ninjor's Power of the Ninja. Once per battle, each ranger may look at the bottom of their deck and swap one card from the bottom of the deck with something from their hand. Bottom of Skull's deck is Hi-Fi Strike. That might be something I could definitely use as much as, you know what, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to swap Cockroach Combo with the Hi-Fi Strike. All right, so that's there. Bulk only has 2 cards in his hand, and one of them is a hip check. I should, you know what, I don't have the energy, so I'm going to put Power Bomb back and put hip check into my hand because at least it's free, and I can get a nice free 3-dice attack, pending I actually hit everything on the dice. All right, so that'll go there. That's him. And then I already know already, Showboating is going to go to the bottom of the deck because the Ninjado Blade was put there after I used it last turn. Now, I know it's 1, but I might be able, the high five, the Skull's high five ability should enable me to play this for free, which is great because it's a 3-dice attack. So these are going to be swapped. And that makes up our starting hand to hopefully have enough to defeat these 4 guys. So let's start laying them down. The Tengas have fast cards in their deck. I don't think there are any fast cards in the Z-Buddy deck, but who knows. But I'm just going to start with the Tenga. So first one is Piercing Screech, which is that guard ability, which really stinks. And Fly Away. Move 1 Tenga from this location to the next location clockwise. That is not Panic. So at least I'd be able to get rid of it. But it's not considered defeated, so I wouldn't gain anything. And it would then go to the Stone Quarry at this point because the power plant is full. Granted, it doesn't do any damage, but it does mean that I have 1 Tenga to deal with at a later point. Anywho, Z-Putty time, passive. While this card is in play, each time a Z-Putty Patroller card, including this one, is defeated, deal 2 damage. Oh, I needed to do that from the last round on something. Oh boy. All right, hold on. I'm just going to have Ninjor take that 2 damage because I forgot about it. Unlock potential. I could have used that, and then a Flying Kick will go to the bottom. So that's from the last battle where this exploded, and I forgot to take the damage. I know I drew cards, but it's the best I got right now. And the next card is another guard. Z-Shield, drain 2 energy. So guard, passive, technically. Yo, Ninja Dude, what do you think? We got this, man? Oh, these guys are no match to our superior strength and power. Am I right? Yeah, we're right, buddy. Yeah, all right. High fives all the way. Which means that Skull is playing High Five Strike. So he'll get to roll 1 dice. And I think I'm going to do it against Piercing Streak. And then Ninjor accepted it. So then that ranger may immediately play 1 card, reducing his energy by 1. Let me roll for a Skull. And then I will probably do, yes, I'm definitely going to do the Ninjado Blade right afterwards. So I can only target one of these 2 cards, Piercing Screech or the Z-Shield. I actually think I'm going to go after Piercing Screech first, just because maybe I can defeat Fly Away faster, and I can deal with that later. So I'm just going to roll Skull's 1 dice for Piercing Screech. I doubt this is going to do anything good, but we'll see. Oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding, Skull? What the heck? Wow, man, that is fantastic. So Skull just kind of comes in here and goes, take that, birdie. That's right, beak brain. My buddy bopped you in your beak, you big bozo. And then with that weird bullying moment right there, I'm not very good at this. This is why I asked you guys to give me the insults. The 2 damage from High Five Strike and the 1 damage from Big Bully made this Tenga feel so sad and upset that he is out of the combat because that was 3 damage. 2 from one and 1 from the other. Man, these 2 are just insane to work with. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to say that we've used that and we gained 1 experience from defeating that Tenga. I actually could get another Zord before going out of this. Ooh, oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh, that's amazing. All right, so now we've done that. We've beaten that. So now I'm going to go after Fly Away with the Ninjado Blade and see what I can do about taking it out. Power of Ninja. It's 3 damage. That's 3 damage right there. Oh man, this is amazing. I can't believe this is doing so well. All right, after this card is resolved, you may place it on the bottom of your deck instead of discarding it. Absolutely going to happen. And he's just going to go, clip your wings. And he's gone as well. So that is 3 damage gone right there. And before we do anything else, yo, Ninja Man, yeah, way to make a chicken wing out of that birdie. Yeah. And that is how you properly use the Wingman ability. So with that said, once per battle, when another ranger defeats an enemy card, you may immediately offer them a high five. If they accept, that ranger may choose 1 card from the discard pile and return to the bottom of their deck. Ninjor is going to be putting Flying Kick back to the bottom of his deck. Outstanding. That was also only the first turn, so this Tanga goes, and now we go. And I don't want to draw from Bulk's deck because he only has 2 cards left, and I'm kind of saving that for when I do my recharge. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and do a hip check from Bulk. I have to target the Z shield here just because this one is guarded. So that's going to be a 3 dice attack going up against the Z shield. If I happen to roll any misses though, that's 1 damage per miss. However, I do have an encouraging word from Ninjor in my hand, which should help me out as well. 3 powerful purple dice. Prepare to pummel a putty. Oh no. Oh, I knew my luck would run out at some point. Okay, so this is going to trigger beforehand. Encouraging word. Play this card when another ranger rolls any misses during their attack. That ranger may choose 1 card from their discard pile and place it on the bottom of their deck. I was kind of hoping Bulk would have a 3 shield card, but I'll take this 2 shield from Fist Bump Strike to put it on the bottom of his deck. But it also means that I'm going to be taking 2 damage. So, oh, my hip check. All right, cool. That works. So he's still in the fight. Plus 1 card, actually, which is great. All right, so I did these 2 guys. I'm going to draw from Skull. So now I have Finger Gun Special. Oh man, point at 1 or 2 enemies and say pew pew. Deal 2 damage divided as you choose between those enemies. Awesome. That's actually something I think I'm going to use right now. So let's just put these 2 into the discard piles. And I'm going to go ahead and trigger this because it would be that turn. So let's go ahead and, nope, wrong one. There we go. Finger Guns. Pew pew. 0 dice attack card. Pew, 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 yeah! So, it is still an attack, so it does have to adhere to the guard rules. Even though it's a special attack, it's still an attack. So I couldn't, target self-destruct, unfortunately. However, I can deal 2 damage, divided as I choose between those targets. So, pew, pew, to the Z-shield right there. That means this thing is completely destroyed because that is 3 damage in total. We can then get rid of this Z-Putty right here and add 1 more here. So now we just have to defeat self-destruct, which, by the way, somebody has to take some damage. Which I'm pretty sure Bulk, this is a 3 shield. Oh man, I hope it's a 3 shield. Okay, it's Power Bomb, it's a 3 shield. So I know this is a 2 shield now, so he's not going to be guarding the next round. But I am going to go ahead and draw from Ninjor. The Ninjado Blade. All right, cool. I can use another one. I don't have... Oh, no, I do have energy. Kind of. All right, so the self-destruct goes. This goes to my discard pile. All right, that's fine. And Ninjor is going to use his energy in order to do the Ninjado Blade because I'm going to be doing recharges. I'm not too worried about it. All right, here we go. I spent his 1 energy on his card, and now he has 3 dice to do 2 damage, which is exactly what he did, and that's all I needed him to do. 1, 2. Perfect. Sounds good. The power of the ninja has completely cleared out this area, so you are gone. Perfect. I love a blank board. That is outstanding. This is going to go to the bottom of your discard pile, or the bottom of your deck instead of discarding it. And now over at the power board area, we have completed, boom, another 6 experience going forward to gain our 2nd Zord, which happens to be, boom, Ninjor Battle Mode. Exhaust this card to allow up to 3 Rangers, which is all of us, to each choose 1 card from the discard pile and place it on the bottom of their deck. So this is a swap, pretty much. So you look at their deck and swap it. This just adds it back in. So this is like just regaining health. Absolutely amazing. Probably gonna, well, I keep saying I use them all the time, but we'll see how this works. All right, so with that said, we have this all taken care of. Let's go ahead and get rid of these guys. And I'm going to spend a movement to move ourselves to the power plant.
Evil makes me so angry. Sad just burns me up. I'm up to good ninja power.
Oh yeah, this is going to be an interesting one here because we have our dynamic duo versus the dynamic doofuses from Rita Repulse's crew. And then Ninjor is here in order to lend himself a helping hand. So, with that said, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to do a big recharge, and then we're going to go ahead and see what we can do about these guys. Because remember, we can do recharge, and then battle, and then we are going to have a 6 token afterwards, which I may use to move to like the shopping mall or something to prep myself for the next round. So let's just do our double recharge here. I've already put back, the tokens that I use to represent the once per battles. But now because we recharge, everybody has an energy back on their card. So the double recharge, remember, whenever you're doing solo player, a single recharge enables you to recharge 2 rangers up to 6 shields. So it's going to be Bulk and Skull, and then Bulk and Ninjor. Ninjor only gets 1, and so he has just these 3 cards, and that's all that was in his discard pile. So now he's fully powered up again, which is great. Skull still has a high 5 strike in his discard pile, but I think that's fine. All these going back in will make it a lot easier. Hopefully I'll pull something good, pull out the finger guns again. And then Bulky's getting a full recharge here with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shields worth of cards going back in. And I could figure it out where it's like 6 of one and then divided by the other and everything like that. But this is his entire discard pile, all of it going back to his deck. He is raring to go. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and go 1, 2, 3 energy. Because of the power plant, we gain an extra energy for this. Flip this over, come back here we go, and we will start our fight. I don't really mention this very often. We're actually at level 2 with this. But Ninjor, of course, is the lead ranger for this whole thing. So here we go. All right, so in my hand, I have Nimbus Strike, Fight Dirty, and Chancy Chop. Let's go ahead and draw another for Ninjor, which is the Ninjato Blade. Perfect. I'm going to draw another for Bulk, which is another Fight Dirty. I'll give him another one. And that is Big Pig Energy. Man, that's not good. He has 2 reactions and a maneuver, which is fine because I think damage is coming our way, but ouch. And then we'll do 1 for Skull, high 5 strike for Chancy Chop. All right, so maybe at the beginning of this, I'm going to go ahead and do... I think I'm going to do Ninjor's ability right now to look at the bottom of the decks and do any type of swapping just so I can prepare for it. So we'll start with Ninjor right over here. He has the Nimbus Strike. Encouraging Word is on the bottom. I'm not going to leave it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Bulk has a bunch of things I kind of don't need, but it's whatever. Fist Bump Strike. You know what? I'm going to take one of these Fight Dirty, and I'm going to swap it for Fist Bump Strike. So that's good. So now I got at least 1 attack for Bulk. And for Skull... Cockroach Combo. That's all the way on the bottom of the deck. Geez. Is there anything here that I don't need? I really should swap it out just because it's only a 1 shield. All right, I'm gonna take Chancy Chop and swap it for a Cockroach. Okay, and with that said and done, that is our starting hand. Let's actually see how Bulk and Skull, or not Bulk and Skull, yeah, how Bulk and Skull stand up to Squat and Baboo. So again, the way that this works is that we have both of their decks right here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be dealing 2 cards from each deck onto the top of their fields right here. I can choose which one I want to draw from first. I can't do one, then the other. I have to do all and then all. And the idea is that a monster is defeated when they're in a pair when you defeat 2 of their cards. Doesn't matter if it's in here or in the next battle or whatever. You have to defeat 2 of their cards for that particular monster to be out of the fight. Now, if I happen to defeat, just say Baboo here and Squat's still in the fray, you could say, on the next fight, I would deal out 3 of Squat's cards instead of 4, and I would still need to only defeat 2 of them. So if I happen to beat 1, and then I would just need to beat 1 more. So that's how dual monsters work. Let's go ahead, and we're going to put Squat up here into the first 2 spots. So the first card Squat has is Blunderbuster, his cannon gun thing, which I very rarely ever see him use. Each ranger must roll 2 dice, deal 3 damage for each ranger who, for every miss, oh no. Oh, that's a potential of 6 damage right there. And then shoot! 2 rangers must play a game of rock, paper, scissors, deal 3 damage to the winner and 6 damage to the loser. I don't know how I'm going to resolve that, but I'll figure it out when I get there. And now we have Baboo going right next to him. His first one is Awful Alchemy. Fast. So that actually goes in the beginning right here. The ranger with the most cards in their deck must guess the shield value of the top card, then discard it. If they guess wrong, repeat this until they guess right or are defeated. And then we have pick your poison. Drain 2 energy. The ranger who most recently drank something must discard either 2 cards from their hand or 2 cards from the top of their deck. Oh man, I have my water next to me. It wouldn't matter. I'm still the one that recently drank something. We'll have to see which one would actually play into that if that resolves. But before any of that, we do have 4 Z putties that need to populate down here. Self-destruct, we know. Fierce strike, all right. Z shielding, guarding the shoot, and we have another fierce strike. All right, so that's a thing right there. Okay, awful alchemy goes first, and this is probably his worst card ever. Ranger with the most cards in the deck must guess the shield value of the top card and then discard it. If they guess wrong, repeat until they guess right or are defeated. So Ninjor currently has 8 cards in his deck. 1 shield. I'm guessing this is 1 shield. Oh, it's 3. Oh no. 1 shield. 1. Oh, come on. 1 shield. There it is. Oh, see, you see that? I just lost 3 cards. 3 cards because of that stupid thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and play High 5 Strike. Oh, Ninja, look, man, don't worry about it. We got this, we got this. These guys ain't got nothing on us, right? Psh, yeah, all right, cool. So Skull is going to go ahead and take his 1 dice and go after the Blunderbuster, and then that means that Ninjor is going to be able to play a card right afterwards with the value of that it can be reduced by 1, which is going to be, might as well just throw this down right now, which is going to be the Ninjado Blade. He'll play that for free, and he's also going to go after Blunderbuster. So either way, they're both going after this guy's crazy gun, and then hopefully start knocking things down. All right, so we're going to do Skull's 1 dice first, which is 1 damage. All right, cool. So we got that against the Blunderbuster. Here, I'm going to put that on the card directly just so we know that that's there. And then we got 3 dice going up against the Blunderbuster as well, which is 3 damage. 3 dice, 3 damage. Don't I say? That's how it works. All right, cool. Beautiful. So we got that. This is destroyed, which is awesome. So that's 1 down for squat. These can go. The Ninjado Blade will actually go to the bottom of his deck, which is great. High 5 strike to the discard. And we will draw from bulky, which is a hip check. All right, cool. I'll take it. Squat goes. And now it is our turn once again. I'm going to go ahead and use Cockroach Combo here. Another ranger may discard 1 card from their hand to add 2 dice to this attack. I don't have anything good that Nimbus Strike can be used for, so I'm actually going to discard this card and add that to his discard pile. So now it's a 1 energy, 4 dice attack. And I did spend the 1 energy from last time, so this is the other energy for that right now. I still have other things here, but nothing I want to do. This is actually Skull's ability, so I can, or Skull's attack, so I can't use the Wingman. And I'm not ready to use Big Bully yet. So we're just going to take 4 dice and we are going to go after Pick Your Poison. The reason I'm going after Pick Your Poison is because Shoot is guarded by the Z shield. So I have to get rid of that before I can target this 6 health card. And I'd like to really get rid of that before the end of the battle. But at least with this one, I can deal 4 damage, or I should be able to deal 4 damage, get rid of it, and then I can work from there. All right, so with that said and done, we do 5 actual damage to Pick Your Poison. I swear these dice aren't weighted. It's just, apparently Skull is really, really good at causing damage, like superiorly good. All right, that's awesome. So that's gone then. So that's 1 for each of them that haven't been defeated. But that's the discard pile. My hand is all bulk cards, so I'm going to draw from Ninjor, just because I played Skull. Oh, good, a flying kick. That sounds good to me. All right, Shoot goes. 2 Rangers must play a game of rock, paper, scissors and deal 3 damage to the winner, 6 to the loser. All right, so I got this fancy app right here on my phone where I can just kind of put my fingers down and it's going to choose my winner for me. We're going to take Bulk and Skull because it's Squat and Baboo, so why not? We'll put them over here and rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, Skull won it. So he takes 3 damage and Bulk takes 6. Oh boy. So I'm going to play Fight Dirty in reaction to that. So this is going to go after Bulk. Bulk's going to be taking 3 damage, but now he's going to be taking 4. And then he's going to roll 2 dice and deal that much damage to an enemy card of my choice. And this can avoid guard because this isn't a straight attack. This is a special ability that happens because of Fight Dirty. So first thing I have to do is take 4 damage. And sadly, because I don't have anything else in my hand in order to reduce it, it's 1, man, 2, 3, and 4. I wanted that power bomb. But now at least we can start picking away at shoot. And 2 damage to that particular card. All right, that's fine. Bloop, bloop, right there. That goes to the discard pile. I will draw. All right, I'm going to draw from Skull. I'll draw from, don't be a 3 shield. Oh, but I like Power Nap. Power Nap's really good. He's going to need it because he has 6 damage coming his way and I don't have any ways of stopping it. 1, 2, 3. There goes my finger guns. 4, 5, 6. Are you kidding? Oh, man. Stupid squat. Anyway, that was this one that resolved. It has 2 damage points on it already. Let's go ahead and take our turn then. All right, let's do this. Fist bump strike. And unfortunately, I can't really hit this yet, but I can start knocking it away a little bit more. 3 dice, 1 energy attack. Offer a fist bump to another ranger in your location. If they accept, deal 1 damage to an enemy card of your choice. Let's go ahead and roll the dice first, and then we'll be offering our fist bumps around. So let's go ahead and just get rid of that energy. I got to remember they each have their energy as well. I may start using that depending on how things go. So this is going after Awful Alchemy, just so we all know. Wow, that is great. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's a great result. 1, 2, 3. So we know that's happening. Yo, Scully. Yo, Bulky, what's up? Fist bump. Okay, cool, right? Pfft, all right, Dad. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I don't know what it was for, but we'll take it. Yeah. And just that very awkward fist bump that Bulk wanted, because again, it's the middle of battle. He has a hard time figuring out, these witty comebacks and everything for it. Has dealt an additional damage to an enemy card of my choice, which happens to be Awful Alchemy. And by doing that, we have now beaten Baboo, which takes him officially out of this combat. It also adds 3 to our experience pool. Technically, you're supposed to take his figure and you put him on the first spot and then 2 hit tokens afterwards. But this is just how I've been doing it for you guys so you can see it. So that is for us defeating Baboo. As soon as we beat Squat by doing 4, 7 damage, because we have to get past that Z shield, then this would fill up and we would get another Zord. Hey, Bulky, that was a totally awesome move. I had no idea what the heck the fist bump was for, but I totally get it, man. Come on, high five. Yeah, all right, man. Awesome. And that random interaction was for Wingman. So this way I can take a card from Bulk's discard pile and actually put it on the bottom of their deck. I'm just going to put the fist bump strike that I used. There was no 3 shields, so at least he can get 2 more shields added to his deck. Anywho, with Baboo now flipped, we do go ahead and get our chance to go here. Which is also nice because at least if we go here, then this would trigger and we would go again. So now we have 2 turns in a sense in a row to try to figure out how to get past Z-Shield and to beat Shoot. And then I'm actually going to draw from Ninjor from the last turn. Showboating, that would be passive to skip 2 turns in a row. I don't want to do that. I'm going to go ahead and just use a flying kick. I'm going to gain 1 energy, so we can always use 1 in the pool, and at least the 2 dice are going to go after the Z shield. I don't think I'm going to beat it, but maybe I can insult him enough in order to be able to get him out of the fight. All right, let's see what we can do. Gotta do 3 damage, but, whatever. All right, so I do 1. It's all good. No problem. Whoops, didn't mean to flip those. It was a miss. So 1 hit, 1 miss, all good. In my dice tray that was provided by my buddy Mark, who owns the Flairly Poppins Etsy store. I mentioned it before. I'll mention it again. If you're curious about trying to find a custom dice tray like I have here, he did this one for me. He can do all different types of designs. He has some pre-made and he has ones that you can work with. Definitely head over to that Etsy store in order to be able to check out his stuff and get one for yourself. Now then, 1 damage to the Z shield. Kind of stinks because I feel like that's a bit of a move that didn't really matter. Now the self-destruct goes, so now we go again. Bulk and Skull are getting very low on cards, so I'm going to draw from Skull. Suffers damage. All right, that's good. I may need that soon. All right, hip check. we're just going to go ahead and do that. We'll do a 3 dice attack going after the Z shield. After you resolve this attack, suffer 1 damage for each miss that you roll, hoping I don't roll any misses. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I did what I had to do in order to defeat the Z shield, and I did roll 1 miss, unfortunately. So Bulk is going to be taking 1 unavoidable damage. I mean, I guess technically it's avoidable, but for this case, yep, 1, 2, 3, that's fine. So this is destroyed then, which also means that 2 damage is coming Bulk's way. I do have Flight or Fight, which is, or Fight or Flight, I'm sorry, which is, I'm going to be flipping a coin. So let me see here. We'll use another one of these tokens. So we'll just flip it up like that, and it's Tails. Reduce the damage by 2. So actually, I'm not going to be drawing anything from him because it's reduced by 2. So it's 0 damage coming at me because of self-destruct. So we are fine. We're all fine. We're all good. All gravy. Those will go away. And then I'll draw from Ninjor, which is Unlock Potential, which, yeah, let's, oh, okay. All right. Okay, so we can actually go after Shoot now. But before that, Fierce Strike goes. So now it's going to deal 4 damage. Bulky should be able to take that 4 damage for the most part. So that's 1, 2, 3. All right, Power Bomb goes back to the bottom. So now for this turn, I'm going to activate the Red Battle Zord. Exhaust this card during any ranger's turn in battle. Perform an attack of 3 dice instead of playing a card. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to do an attack of 3 dice, and that 3 dice is going to go after Shoot. This would still have to adhere to the guard rule, keep in mind, because it's an attack. It's still technically an attack. So those 3 dice that I'm doing for this is going for here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it, but I haven't insulted anything yet, so that's something to remember. We'll go 1 with each dice for the guys here. Let's see how they do with their powers combined. We have 3. 3 damage. All right, cool. All right, so 1, 2, 3 right here. And Bulk and Skull walk right up in front of him. So your name is Squat? I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. I bet you can't even touch your shiny toes like that, don't you, chubby? Ha! 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 Guys, it's not funny. It's just big bone. Oh. And with that, Squat is very upset by the hurtful words that they say, enough so to deal him 1 more point of damage and thus get rid of his second card, which is awesome. So that is gone, which is great. And now we have officially beaten both of them. Hoorah! And technically, one of these Z-Putties needed to go out too. I completely forgot that I had already beaten it. I almost don't really want to fight anything else, but I do have to still take that 4 damage. All right, so the Z-Putty would have gotten us an experience from before, and then SWAT would go 1, 2, reset, 3. So we still have 1 over there, which is great to have. And we go up to power level 3, giving us our 3rd Zord. Titanus, we haven't pulled Bulk or Skulls yet. Amazing. Exhaust this card. Deal 2 damage to an enemy card of your choice. Why did I pick Titanus? Why not? Seriously, why not? We're an MMPR, 30th anniversary. Hooray, hurrah, and all that in between. Titanus is possibly one of my favorite cards in the game, and any Mighty Morphin Ranger can use it, including our stand-in Rangers. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to have the Z Putty Patrol go here, and I'm actually going to bring in Titanus, and we're going to activate him immediately, and we're going to deal the 2 damage to the self-destruct here, so that's going to be destroyed. That's gone, and I'm going to have Ninjor take that damage, so he just takes 2, which is Ninja Blade, so that's gone, so now he has 2 whole cards left in his deck. Fierce Strike goes, which is terrifying, and that's 4 damage, which Bulky is going to have to take that 4. 1, 2, oh no, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so he has survived also with 2 cards in his hand. And with that said and done, you're actually gone as well. Not that it matters. Everybody has fled. Everybody's gone. We have cleared this area. That is amazing. Oh boy, I didn't think that was going to happen. Let's get back to the big board. I don't think I'm going to be doing too much more. I will have that 1 extra, thing for the round. So, yeah. All right, let's go. Okay, so we do get ourselves our 6th action token right here, which is great. I'm just going to move this down here just for ready for the next battle. I am going to do what I said before. I'm just going to flip it and I'm going to move everybody down to the shopping mall just to have like a preparation for the beginning of next round to make sure that anything that happens to spawn here does not, you know, get too out of hand and everything. And yes, the last time I did spawn something and it went to the dockyard and it was supposed, and you know, it couldn't fit, it would go to the power plant and continue down like this. I'm not doing assault mode, which is where things go to the center whenever it gets filled up. I'm just using the alternate sides of each of the locations. Just want to point that out in case anybody got confused about why nothing is going into the command center, why you can't go to the command center, little putty. And just as things start coming out over the next 2 rounds where they're supposed to go. It's just continuing around in circles. This is no longer panicked, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and set ourselves up for the next round, which would first start off by all of these recharging. So now we have 6 actions to use, and I can take Titanus and the Red Battle Sword. Actually, before I ended that, say I used Ninjor, which is exhaust this card, allow the 3 rangers choose 1 card from the discard pile and put it on the bottom of the deck. So let me just do that really quickly. I am going to need the recharge, so basically every one of them is going to have a 3 shielder go back into the bottom of their deck. So those will go on the bottom. Now we're in the next round. Ninjor battle mode comes back, and we have Titanus, Red Battle Sword, and Ninja battle mode ready to go for the next monster that shows up. Speaking of which, here we go. Next 5 deployments, and we already get our monster in. 2 Tangas and the Mad Maker Finster heading to the Stone Quarry.
Using their own pollution against them is a stroke of genius. Once my monster eliminates the Power Rangers, Earth is finished.
I think he's the smallest monster that we have so far in the game, at least his figure size anyway. But let me tell you, he packs quite a punch with his abilities. He also makes minions like that's what he's supposed to do. That's what exactly his job was for Rita, to make putty patrollers, to make monsters for her, things along that way. So of course he would have to be here because he is part of Rita's crew, and he always seems to be hanging around with Squat and Baboo, you know, and whatnot. I don't think he acts like he likes them, but I'm pretty sure he does. So let's take our 2 Tangas and him and head to the Stone Quarry. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Finster makes 6, so he's right there. Man, it would have been no way he would have been in the shopping mall just because of the figure limit on that. So we got that panicked, and him just getting ready to make all types of crazy things. All right, so this is away, and now we have our next one, which is 2 Tangas in the shopping mall. That's great. I had a feeling this would happen because you're here, and then you'll move over to the dockyard. This is fine. I'm going to go ahead and just destroy these 4 immediately in the beginning to clear it out, and then I'll head over to the Stone Quarry. Problem is, I really need a recharge as well. Oh no, 2 Tangas to the shopping mall? They're not going there. Man, dang that shopping mall for having such a low number to it. But at least they're in the dockyard, and there's still a little bit of space left there. Okay, 2 more. Really? Really? 1, 2, 1, 2? Wow. All right, I'm getting nervous now because this area has officially panicked. So that's 3 out of 4 because technically the shopping mall panicked. Yeah, I definitely need to take out the shopping mall first and then go to the Stone Quarry and clear out Finster and that area. All right, what are we doing? Where are they going? Of course. Oh, into the power plant. 3 to the power plant? Ouch. Man, these crazy crows are just showing up all over the place. Look at this. Look at all the wings. Look at them all. They're all over the... Wow, man. Yeah, that's definitely what we're going to have to do. We need to be able to defeat these here and then go to Finster and defeat him. Because that'll at least clear out these 2 spots, which will keep a lot of stuff open. This can hold 3 more figures. And we've seen a lot of 3s already, so I don't think there's really any 3s in the second half. But, I mean, tell you, this could get dicey really fast. All right, so I definitely am going to need to do 2 recharges right here just to make sure everyone's good, and then a battle, and then I would move to the Stone Quarry. I would have another recharge just in case I took too much damage here, and then the battle with Finster. So that's what I'm going to do. This it's either going to be 2 battles with Finster or a recharge and then another battle with Finster. And then I would actually gain another token, a 7th token here, which I can use that to move somewhere else in order to be able to do something, or I can just recharge in preparation for next round. Remember, if everything panics, we do go into last stand mode. So I may just want to use that to recharge and just in case. So that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and do double recharges. All right, the recharge is going to be Bulk, Skull, Skull, Ninjor. So Bulk's going to go first, and it's 2, 4, 6. Two fight dirties and a fist bump is going to go back into his deck. Ninjor gets a bunch of flying kicks and another Ninjato blade back to his deck. And Skull actually is a complete full recharge because he lost a lot from the last round. And I hope to pull some of those finger guns. Nothing else needs to happen up here, which is great. We all have our energy. Let's go and restock our... Where did you go? There you are. Okay, good. So I know that I've used their once per battle abilities. Let's go ahead to the shopping mall. I'm just going to flip this now to start the battle. And here we go. My camera actually stopped on me recording, but I drew cards. And just so you guys can see what I have Fighter, Flight, and Power Nap for Skull, Unlock Potential, Showboating, Encouraging Word for Ninjor, and then Big Pig Energy and Power Bomb, which is amazing for Bulk. I'm not going to use Ninjor's, well, it's once per battle. So you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and use that. So once per battle, we get to look on the bottom of the deck and maybe swap it. Fight Dirty, which I think I have Big Pig Energy. No, I'm going to leave that there. Skull has Fight or Flight. I already have one of those in my hand, and the Power Nap, so we're going to leave it at that. Ninjor is showing a Flying Kick, so I am absolutely going to be putting Showboating back and taking Flying Kick. Yes, it's one less shield, but I would have better use out of Flying Kick. All right, now then, we're going to go down here. I'm going to start with the Tanga, which is Fly Away. All right, so it's basically a passive right away, but as long as they're out of here, you would actually go to the power plant by leaving here, but I need to defeat you. All right, Z-Putty. 1, 2, 3, guarding with the Z-Shield. Fun. But nothing here is fast, which means I can immediately do a Power Bomb. After you resolve this attack, flip this card onto the combat sequence from a height of at least 12 inches. When it lands, deal 3 damage to each enemy card it touches. Oh man, this is going to be amazing. I'm going to take this 2 and I'm going to go after Fly Away first and try to see if I can at least knock that down enough that I can. All right, first things first, 2 dice attack, 3 damage, 2 dice attack. Oh, 3 damage all over the place. This is going to be great. Oh, I'm so excited this worked out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 right here. That's gone, and the Tanga from the shopping mall has been defeated. You will not be flying away, but now it's the Power Bomb. Look out below! Psh! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Yes! Look at that. That's touching Fierce Strike. That's touching Overwhelm. And that is definitely touching Z-Shield. So that is 3, 6, 9 points. All are gone. Yeah. Look at that. Fire goes that power energy. That's great. Oh, that worked out so much better. So much better. So all 3 of these guys are gone. The shopping mall is no longer panicked. And we can just head right on over here and just go 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. Getting us even closer to the next Zord, which is only 1 more that we have to defeat. And if we head on over to Finster, we should be able to do the same thing. So that's what's going to happen. We didn't really get too much in the ways of, didn't have to use that many cards, just a lot of bulk cards. I don't think I want to recharge anything. So we're definitely going to be flipping this. And I will meet you guys over in the stone quarry, which is where Finster is apparently digging around for some stone in order to make more putties.